Hello everyone. This is Thursday, March the 3rd, 11:30 a.m. Thank you very much. Okay, I am downtown. Oh, something happened. Something happened really funny here. Not so funny. Okay. My gimbal's going crazy out here. Oh man, I don't know what's going on here. Ooh, this is bad. Alright. We're hoping that this thing is gonna stay. Okay, it was flying all over the place. Oh no. Okay, hopefully it's good. One of those things, right? One of those things. Alright. Okay, we gotta hope for the best. We're in the rough elements here today. My phone did something crazy, but it seems to be all right now. So, here we go. I am beginning this walk at the ferry terminal. And I'm pulling my Mac down a little bit now, don't need that up there. Alright, I'm beginning my walk at the ferry terminal. And we're walking up towards the Macdonald bridge. And I thought it might be kind of cool to walk across the Macdonald bridge in a snowstorm. You can get a look at the city from the vantage point and see what it looks like through the eyes of the snowstorm. You can see the snowstorm now as we're walking in. I think it's beautiful. Myself, I think it's just wonderful. So, whoa, there it goes again. Something's going wrong with my gimbal. It's flying all over the place. Let me see if I can correct it here. Oh man, this is horrible. Let me see. See, I got some problems already, and I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Okay, let's try again. There. Hopefully that's going to work. I reset it. It's one of those things that I can't explain why it's doing it. It's doing it, but I don't know why. Giving me trouble today. All right. Maybe I don't like the cold. That's probably what it is. Nothing likes the cold. Any devices you bring out in the cold, they give you trouble. Because they don't like the cold. And we're trying to use them in the cold, but they don't like the cold. Anyways, it's Thursday. One more day till Friday. Hang in there. Enjoy the snow. And it will be Friday soon. Then the weekend will be here. Now, for you folks that's going to watch this video, you'll see it on Monday. So by Monday, the snowstorm will be all gone. Could have another one, but you might have one wherever you live. To all my friends in BC, the snowstorms down here don't mean anything to you guys. Because you got your own snowstorms to worry about and your inclement weather. But for us here in the Maritimes, we've got our share this year. We've got snowstorm after snowstorm in February, and we're starting off that way in March. But the beauty of it is, it's not cold. It's not cold today. And if you see I have an umbrella, that's the reason I've got that. It's not raining and snowing, but the last time I went out in the snowstorm, snow got into my controls on my phone and it froze up. And I couldn't control it. I had to go home and thaw it all out and went out the next day. So I'm hoping this umbrella will be enough to keep my phone dry and I can do this video. A little bit of wind blowing, but I don't think you'll hear it on the microphone because I I've done a little bit of a repair to my mic, got the ball over it a little better than it was. My wife glued it on with crazy glue, and it seems to be working. Before it was half off, and the wind could blow it through the cracks. So that's why it was doing a poor job. But I think today might be a little better. And if my umbrella holds up, there's always that. I could have a malfunction of my umbrella. Everything got a malfunction today. Wardrobes and machinery. No matter what you got, it's got a malfunction. So hopefully I don't have an umbrella malfunction today. I like snowstorms. So, call me strange, but I like walking in snowstorms. I don't know why. I just do. Not as crazy like shoveling snow, but I like walking in snowstorms. I like doing videos in snowstorms. A lot of people don't share my love for snowstorms, but that's okay. Everybody got their thing. I don't mind at all going out in a snowstorm and doing a video. So, we're going to go across the Macdonald Bridge today, and I may film it coming back, but it all depends. It all depends on how my equipment holds up. If my battery don't go dead, I got lots of space on the phone, but this phone don't like the cold. And usually if I'm out in the cold too long, the battery goes dead. So we're going to try. Hopefully it's a success. It will be a success. Getting across the bridge. My umbrella don't give out, and the phone is okay. Then we'll have a good video. But the higher up I go, the more wind I get. So, whoops, there we go. The bridge is right out in the open, so you gotta catch some wind there. So there's always that. But we'll try our best. Try our best to make this video. My mask keeps falling down. I'm pulling it down below my nose so I can talk, but within 2 minutes it's back up again. So I'm trying, but I have a lot of things on the go here. All right. I just walked up a steep hill. Right here, there's lots of hills here. They're all steep. Halifax is loaded with hills, as you probably know by now. Lots of hills in Halifax. Well, I might as well quit. I'm going to take that mask right off, because it's not working for me. Pulling it down on my chin. There, I took it off. Now hang on just a second here. I put it in my pocket. I gotta get my zipper pocket shut. There, okay. There we are. No more trouble with my mask. I took it off. It was annoying. I kept pulling it down on my chin, and within 10 seconds it was back up again. Over in my mouth. I pulled it back down. It went back up, so I decided to take it off. I don't even know why we wear them anymore, because when this last variant came out, they said it would go right through the mask. Masks don't help. So, yeah, unless you get an N95, and then it's not even 100%. But I can't afford them. They're $20. $20 for just a few. So you'd be spending about, for me, as much as I'm out, I'd probably get through $40 a week, so I'm not going to buy those. So I'm wearing my cloth one because I have to, not because I think it's doing me any good. The virus can go right through it. Besides, I've already had COVID and I've had 2 shots. So I feel like there's no danger really. I'm not an anti-masker, an anti-vaxxer, any of that stuff, but I think it's a waste of time putting a mask on now. What's your opinion? You think so too? I think a lot of people think the same way I do. It's a lot of trouble for them. That's what I think, and I think most people think the same way. I gotta go over here and push this button so I can get across the street. There we go. Right now I am up at Windmill Road, and I just came up Albany, which is going to end right here somewhere. I think Albany ends somewhere right around here is the end of Albany. And I'm on Windmill Road, and I'm heading towards the bridge, which is on Wise Road. Hopefully my umbrella holds up here to get across that big bridge today. One can hope. Alright, go across. The wind blowing, but we're going to try our best to do this. In spite of the wind, we're going to try to pull this off. Alright. We are heading up towards Wise Road. And the wind is increasing as I go up higher elevations. I'm getting more wind. So I don't know how it's going to work out for me today. I'm getting a lot of wind. A lot of wind up here. So I don't know. I want to do this. So all I can do is hope that I can do it. There's quite a bit of wind blowing up here. Downtown, you don't even feel the wind. You don't hear it. You wouldn't even know it's blowing. You get up on top of the hills, turns out there's quite a bit of wind. So, but I've come this far, so I want to continue on, try to make this video walking across the bridge today. I may have to abandon the umbrella, but I don't want to because I don't want snow to get in my phone. So I'm going to try to protect it by tipping it the right way towards the wind. And hopefully we can do this video. I don't think I'll be doing it across and back. It'll just be, if I make it across, that's going to be pretty much it. And I make it one way, that is good. So anyway, I'm up on Wise Road now. The wind seems to have got a little less up here. Probably blowing up my back. Anyway, I'm keeping the snow off my phone. That's a good thing. This is the same phone that froze up on me in a snowstorm. Snow got on the button that you turned it on and off, and the battery went dead on my phone. So I thought, okay, I'll just charge my battery up and I can come back and take over where I left off. Well, I charged the battery up, the phone, of course, because the battery went out, I had to reboot it. And when I went to reboot it, it wouldn't. It came on and said Google, but that little circle that spins around there as it's booting up, it froze. And the little button wouldn't turn it off, turn it on, wouldn't do anything, because it had snow in it and it was froze. So all I could do was took it home, put it on the register. I didn't put it right on the register. I put a sock on the register and then laid my phone on the sock and left it for a few hours, and when I picked it back up, all was good. But it was too late in the day then to go back and make a video, so I finished it the next day and explained why the scenery looked different, because it snowed a lot from where at first that happened, and then the next day there was a lot of snow, so it just didn't look the same. So I had to offer an explanation of why things look different. Getting another puff of wind right here. Hopefully this isn't constant, because it's quite hard to deal with when it's blowing hard. I got a gimbal in one hand and the umbrella in the other hand, and trying to keep the snow off my gear. It's working pretty good, but if the wind gets hard to handle, then it's going to be not so good. But anyways, we are walking in a northward direction on Wise Road, and when I get to the bridge, we'll attempt to cross the bridge, cross the harbor. I know it's going to be windy out there in the middle of that bridge, so I'm prepared. Let's just hope luck is on our side and we're able to pull this off. I feel a lot of wind on the umbrella. And this is not a really expensive umbrella. It's not a cheap one, but it's not super expensive. I think I paid about $20, $25 for this umbrella. So it's not like a dollar store one, but it's not a real good one either. So we hope it holds up. It's folded on me once, and I was able to fold it back, and it's still intact. So my next one, I'm going to try to get a little more sturdy one, if I can. I had one there a few years ago. It lasted me about 3 or 4 years, because it was all steel underneath, and it wasn't real big, so it didn't catch a whole lot of wind. This one's quite big, which I like it in a way, because if you're doing a video, your sticks out over and you got more protection. But the downfall is the bigger they are, the more wind they catch, and then they're more likely to fold over on you in a high wind. All right, I'm getting to the bridge. I can see the direction the wind's blowing by that flag. It's coming right out of the south, a south wind. So I just got to hold my umbrella to the south, and hopefully it will work. Things won't be too bad here. Oh, I love this, the way it looks out looking over the harbor, and the snow is limiting your vision. It looks so good. There's something kind of magical about it. Something special, something intriguing, something beautiful. I'm lost for words to describe how it feels walking in the snow and the vision. You can only see about, I don't know, quarter mile maybe? I don't know. Maybe not that much. Can't see across the harbor. But I like that. There's something really nice about that. Magical. Maybe that's the word. I don't know. I'm lost for words. I've used all the adjectives I can think of, and they're not adequate to describe this, how it feels when you got a nice snow coming down like this and hampers your vision. And don't like it when I'm driving, but I like it when I'm walking. So we make her cross. Keep your fingers crossed. Everybody, cross your fingers right now. And we'll see if we can make it across the bridge without an umbrella malfunction or without a gimbal malfunction. I don't think I'm going to malfunction, but you never know. Well, here's the track. We're just going on the bridge. Do you like this? Looking out across the bridge in the snow and you can't see all the way. You think it's nice? I think so. I think it's really cool. Makes a great video, a great picture. Just check and make sure nobody's right behind me. No, I don't like being in the way when people trying to get around me. So every once in a while I check behind me to see if anybody's there. Nobody there, that's good. Well, here we go. Heading across the bridge. There. I think we're going to be okay. With the wind. Seems to be, so far. I'm not out in the middle yet, but so far, it's good. So far, so good. A little bit of snow on my microphone ball, but I don't think it'll hurt them. If you heard that sound, like a puff of wind, that was me trying to blow snow off it. Okay. So it's not too bad. A little windy in spots. But I know what to do. Tip my umbrella over on the side, facing southward, and I should be okay. Trying to keep the snow off of everything here. If I just make it across, that'll be great. We'll have accomplished what we want to do. You have to be creative in the winter when you're out making videos, because you got elements to consider. You got snow, rain, wind. Wind is the biggest problem, because I can use my umbrella for snow and rain as long as there's not too much wind. But living here in Halifax, we get a lot of wind. But I'm trying to get through it, and like I say, you gotta be creative. Here's one brave soul coming across the bridge. Looks like he got over the hump. Had too much problem. There goes the plow, plowing the bridge. Just not accumulating much, but they try to keep it right down. So there won't be any incidents on the bridge. Still happens sometimes. Happens in the summer. People get rear-ended on the bridge on dry road. Anybody that lives in Toronto or other cities knows about that. You can't get across the city, not even once in rush hour, without seeing cars rear-ended. The bumpers laying on the road, because that's the first thing to go on these new cars now, the bumper. Just looking behind me, make sure all is well. One coming behind me, but I'll stay over to the side here so you can go by. Well, so far we're doing pretty good. I think we'll make it. I just had to try. Just had to not let the wind bother me. Get out here and try. I think we're going to make it. Check and see if there's anyone else behind me. Nope. Okay. Oh, relax. I gotta tip her more. The wind is catching it more here. All right, there we go. Dip it right over on the side, facing south. So far, so good. There. I'm going to try to rest the umbrella right on my back of my head and hang onto the handle. Hopefully that'll work for me. This much of the bridge is on piers. The rest of it is the suspension part, and I'm just beginning that part. So I could get more wind up here yet. Just beginning the suspension part now. Yeah, a good portion of this bridge isn't suspension, it's on piers, and the center is suspension. You got two whatever you call it, the part that goes up in the center, the big beams, there's two of those. There's one here and there's one farther down. Yeah, and I think the center is about halfway between those two. So if we make it to the center without any trouble, we might make it the rest of the way. That's what I'm looking forward to. There, I got it leaned right against my head now. Oh, can't move. There, that should work. Yeah, it's pretty solid right there. All right. Yeah, if I can make it halfway, I'm out in the very center. I should be able to make it the rest of the way. And then I will stop and conclude this video. Hopefully no problems. That sign meant you can take a bicycle on this side, but you have to walk it, because people are walking here. And the other side is for cycles, whether they're pedal, electric, or some little thing that can't go the speed of a car. You can ride them on that side. A lot of provinces has eased up their regulations. You can now have a bicycle with a 49cc gas engine in Nova Scotia, and you don't need a driver's license, don't need insurance. You just have it on your bicycle. As long as your pedals on your bike and your engine's 49ccs or less. That's the rules. That's the rules in a lot of places. And it's kind of good because there are a lot of people who can't get a driver's license because of various reasons. I'd say the main one might be eyes, your vision. You can't get your vision fixed, and so therefore you can't drive. That'd probably be the main one. I knew a guy up in Ontario. He couldn't get a driver's license. So you know what he did? He bought a farm tractor. In Ontario, you can drive a farm tractor on public roads and you don't need a license. So he got a tractor with a cab on it, so he could drive it all winter. Wasn't a big one, but that was his car, because that would probably go, oh, I don't know, 50 kilometers an hour, 60 maybe, yeah. And it got him around, and that was his car, a tractor. Because the law says you can drive a farm tractor on public roads in Ontario, and you don't even need a license. Some provinces you have to have a farm tractor license to drive it on the road. Like New Brunswick used to have that. I don't know if they do now. Some things have changed. So it's hard to say. Things do change over time, and they relax the rules a little bit. But that's great, those electric bicycles, and even a gasoline one, if it's a small motor, you can drive it all around here in the summer. You don't need a license, don't need insurance. And if your eyes are bad, you can't get a license, then you can still get around with that. A bicycle is not for me unless it's electric, because all the hills here, I have 4 screws that are in my left knee, and they will always be there. So I found out, I bought a bicycle, and I found out I couldn't pedal it very well. I could, walking is no problem, but pedaling a bicycle, lifting my leg up to that angle, that degree, which is about 90 degrees, my knee didn't want to bend that far, so I couldn't, the bicycle wasn't much good to me. I could ride it on a flat road. I brought it down here to Halifax with me and soon discovered that it wasn't made for me, because I had to push it on every hill. So I got rid of it and sold it at a bargain price just to get rid of it, because I knew I'd never ride it. But one day maybe I'll get an electric bicycle when I have to stop driving completely. I'll get an electric bicycle, and then I can get around at least May, June, July, August, September, October. You get about 6 months of the year where it's comfortable. The other 6 months, not really comfortable. Look, I'm over halfway across. Wow, I think I'm not even look that way. That's bad. That's a bad mess. Look that way. You can't see anything up there. Just the snow. And it's coming from the opposite direction. That's why I got my umbrella right sideways, braced against my head, so I can walk across here. If I didn't have that umbrella, we'd never be able to. The wind would be blowing in the microphone, and snow would be getting in the phone. So it's working. It's not great, but it's working. We're able to do this video, which I had my doubts when I started to come up the hill towards the bridge, and the wind was blowing. I was thinking I'm going to have so much trouble on that bridge, but no, we're good. I found a way to do it. The wind's coming right out of the south. That's why it's not like real cold today. It's around -5, just enough to get snow, but thankful it is -5. If that was rain, I made enough rain videos. I wanted a snow video again. The last snow video I made was, I think it was that big storm. No, I was out in that snowstorm a week ago. So, there was that one. That big one, that was the bad. They call it a weather bomb. That was really that was the worst snowstorm I was ever in my life. My phone just went off, but I can't look at it right now until I get across the bridge. So I'm going to keep on going. Go look behind me, see if anybody's on the bridge. Yeah, one person. So I got to make sure I stay out of the way so they don't have a hard time getting past me and my umbrella. Yes, it's windy up here, but my umbrella is keeping the wind away. Although sometimes it's hard to hang on to. It's rough, but I think we're going to make her. Well, we're well past the halfway mark now. I think we are. We'll see. We're doing good anyway. I can see just the outline of the buildings on the other side. Can you see that through the camera? I don't know if you can or not, but I can see the. Yeah, we're heading down the hill to the other side. Looks like we made it. Hey, that's a song. Looks like we made it. Oh well, I'm not going to try to sing it. But I'm sure you know the song. Very famous. Okay. Yes, we can see the buildings on the Halifax side. We're gonna be all right. And there's a bus shelter here where I think it was my last video or second to last video. I stopped in that bus shelter to pack up my gear, and we're gonna do the same thing today on this side. I'm gonna go in that bus shelter and get my gear all packed up. Okay, we'll see if I'm in anybody's way. Yeah, you know, I'm okay. Whoever's behind me is walking slow, about my speed. Look, we're almost across. I made it. No umbrella malfunctions, no phone malfunctions, and I didn't malfunction. So here we are, almost across. Looks like we're gonna make it. Whoops, my phone got a little out of focus there. All right, got it straightened out. Hopefully I can keep it. It's very windy right here. It's extremely windy, and I'm having a hard job keeping my umbrella. I got it pulled right out behind my head, using my head as a brace. And I'm holding the handle with my right hand, and I got my gimbal in my left hand. For anybody out there that doesn't know what a gimbal is, you may not know. It's the handle that holds our phone. You put the phone in this handle, and when you walk along, you don't have all the bumps. You could never hold your phone steady enough if you didn't have one of these devices. So that's what it's for. It's got a handle on it, and it swivels. In theory, when I step on a bump, the phone stays level. It will move around a little bit, but it sure takes one of the bumps out of it. Now we can see the buildings through the snow. Pretty cool walk, wasn't it? Across the bridge here and the snow coming down. I love it. Here we are on the Halifax side, and everything's still intact. Can't complain. once I pack this stuff all up, I'm gonna head back over. I'll get my walking in today. I have a phone. I think I heard the cannon go off. I think that's what that was. I have on my phone an app to count my steps and how many kilometers I walk in a day. I have my goals I try to meet. Don't make them every day, but most days I come close. But sometimes I get way over. Then that takes care of the next day sometimes. Kind of helps you stay in shape, you know, and you have to reach your goals. Good to have goals. Look at the snow now. It's really coming down. This is like a heavy snow right now. My wife is over here driving around delivering packages. She may get called in off the road before long, and I gotta go. I got the car home. I gotta go. I gotta bring her. I gotta watch these cars coming down here because they might not get stopped for me. So, all right. All right, yeah, I'm almost to the bus shelter. I got to check my other phone first and see if my wife was trying to reach me. If she's not texting me, then I'm good. And if she texts me, then I'm going to have to maybe take the bus home if she's texting me, because she might not be. Well, I'm going to stop right here. There we go. I'm out of the elements. Going to close my umbrella down, and there. I'm out of the elements now, looking back towards the bridge. I'm going to sign off right here, okay? Hope you enjoyed this walk. Battery showing low right now. I hope you enjoyed this walk. If you did, if you push that like button, that'd be great. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. That'll help me out a lot. Okay? Anyway, take care until next time. Bye for now.